Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Flipping Fancy. On today's episode, I have just finished the Smyrna flip that is about 10 minutes from the Battery. So it's in an amazing location and it was a quick 7.5-ish weeks cosmetic rehab. It was under $60,000 for the rehab and it was pretty seamless right until about the end. But it came out very good. I'm so excited with the outcome and I cannot wait to show you. All right, so when we first walk in, we walk into our brand new, fully renovated, formal living space. So the cool thing about this house, it is a little older, but we decided not to go fully open concept. We kept both a formal living room, and then later you will see an informal family room that's more of the open concept side. So we got pretty lucky. When we came, we had this horrendous bright red carpet in here. Again, it's not in the budget to open it up, so we have to keep two separate spaces, which is fine. That means you just get a lot of, separate areas in this house. And luckily, once we pulled the carpet up, it had real hardwood underneath. So we were able to sand it, stain it, and get this beautiful wood look in here. We went with a cool, just white and gray neutral pattern. You can play with lots of color in here, and it works well for any homeowner that's gonna move in here. So I love too, it comes with a little pocket door feature, so you can very easily separate your two spaces for entertaining or just a little privacy. So from the living room, it takes us into the open concept side. And let's walk over here to our kitchen first. So we have this beautiful new kitchen. So as you can see, our kitchen is not very big, and we are trying to decide if it would be better to replace this with a pantry so you have storage, or run the countertops all the way here so you get more countertop space and more upper cabinet space. Or we could potentially do both, but you don't get much of either. So those are our three options, and we're trying to figure out which of the three are best. It was totally brown. Everything in this room was a horrendous, terrible brown color. Brown cabinets, brown backsplash. This actually had a brown tile in here, and we took it all out, ran the hardwood through, and got this new bright open white kitchen. So we decided to go with the clean shaker style, our black hardware for some contrast, and this beautiful white quartz countertop with a light gray veining. So it ties everything together really well. And because the kitchen is so small, it keeps everything bright and open and airy, and I am so happy with the outcome. We decided to go with, again, a little contrast with this picket backsplash, which I love the way that turned out. This is my first time ever doing this picket style, but it came out really nicely. We equipped it with all brand new stainless steel appliances, of course. And before, our cabinets just kind of stopped here, and it had a double wall oven here, a very dated wall oven. And we decided, since we were going with the range oven combo, that we would add some pantry storage. Since the kitchen is small, we wanted to make sure you could utilize the space well and store your groceries with no problem. So that leads us over here to our little pass-through dining area. Like I said before, this was brown overhaul. So these wood paneling, which we decided to keep, were brown before. And this room flowed into this family room area, which had this terrible, hideous, patterned linoleum, and it did not, unfortunately, have hardwood underneath. So the great thing is that I have amazing floor guys. We were able to feather in, which means we matched the new hardwood with the old hardwood, sand it all down, and then stain it all one color so you cannot even tell. So we have a nice good sized dining room here that leads us into our family room area. And I love this room. It's big, it's great for entertaining. It has these amazing French doors that lead out to our brand new built deck. It's great for just hanging out, having family and friends over, and it's gonna make somebody very happy and create some very good memories in here. Okay, so once we leave this area, Now we're gonna go back into our bedrooms and bathrooms. So for starters, like I said, fully cosmetic flip. We did not change the footprint at all. The most work we did was to the kitchen, but the bathrooms also got full renovations. So in here, we kept a double vanity. There was one before, and we had pendant lights before. Obviously these are new light fixtures, but I thought it was pretty cool to keep the pendants. It was different. It's not the normal, lighting situation for a bathroom. So, I love to do something a little different, and I'm really happy with how that turned out as well. And then we kept, of course, a tub in here. If you guys are new to flipping or ever looking to get into flip, you wanna always have at least one tub in your house for people with kids and or pets, older generations. It's very important to have at least one tub. So we went with a cool porcelain tile. Again, light, airy. We wanted to keep this bathroom just fresh and clean and modern. We want the contrasting black fixtures and this floor. I'm obsessed with this hexagon floor tile. It looks so good, and it's just the perfect way to tie it all in together. So from there, so here's the basement. I'll show you guys that later, but then we're gonna go back into our bedroom. So we have our first bedroom here. Our first bedroom here, we staged it as an office, but it's a pretty decent size, standard bedroom, closet over here. Again, I thought it was fun to just do, instead of our standard white door, these were wood before, we painted them gray, and it gives just a good pop of color. So I love a good white wall, keeps everything fresh and clean, and it doesn't feel too dark, especially because this house is fairly small, but this was a good contrast to all the white. So from there, let's show our other bedrooms. So we have a second bedroom here. Again, about the same size, not much in this room, a nice big size closet, real hardwood floors, which is gonna be a great selling feature. Lots of natural light from our windows, and yeah. And then lastly is our master bedroom. Okay, so this is the master. This is challenge number 2. The master is really small, and the master bathroom is even smaller. But we all know that I love a challenge, so show them the master bathroom. So it will need a lot of work, but that's it. That's where we're starting. And I guess in 6 weeks, of course, we'll show you progress in the meantime. If not, in 6 weeks, you will see the final result. Our master bedroom. So this is not the largest master, but so again, hardwoods, lots of light in here. You have a good queen size bed. You can still fit nightstands on either side. You can still fit a TV and or dresser in here. And then you have a great size closet with your full length mirror over here in the corner. So then of course, every master has to have an ensuite. So I'm gonna let you guys peek in there by yourself because it is a little tight, but we made sure to give them a brand new vanity, a super cool patterned shower, and because it's so small, we went with the barn shower door. So again, we know barn doors are great for saving space, and this was a first for me doing the barn shower door, but as you guys saw, it's super tight in there, so we didn't have room to have a door that swung out or in, so this was the perfect solution. Again, it stays very modern, very contemporary, and it fits the space perfectly. So now we're down here in the basement, and if you guys know anything about Atlanta real estate, basements are not super popular, especially not in the Smyrna area. So this is a great selling feature for us. This basement is unfinished, so it houses the laundry room. It has tons of storage over here in the corner, and then again, it's just a great space for someone to come in and finish with whatever they imagine. So you can see the last owners were using it as a workspace. It has a separate entry over here. So if you wanted to finish it for a teenager's bedroom, Airbnb, the options are endless. So this will be a great additional space for, again, the future homeowner. So that's the end of our tour. Like I said, this was originally scheduled to be a 6-week cosmetic flip. For the record too, if you guys are getting into real estate, if you're a wholesaler or anyone sends you a property that says it needs a $50,000 renovation, once you see my before and after, you'll know what a $50,000 to $60,000 cosmetic renovation actually looks like. If they're sending you something that needs a full gut, run the other way because they have no idea what they're talking about. So we stayed pretty much on budget here. We were right under $60,000. It did take us a little bit longer than 6 weeks, only because we got to our 5th week and half of my crew caught COVID. So I had to shut down the site, get everyone tested, do a deep clean, let the property sit for a couple days before we could bring people back. And then I could not layer as many people working on top of each other just to try to be cautious of spreading any more germs. Then we had our appliances ordered. Those were on back order at the last minute. I had a vanity that was ordered that got lost in the store. And then we ordered windows, and if you guys know anything about ordering windows, especially during COVID, the timeline is insane. So what was predicted to be 6 weeks for windows ended up, they told us was gonna be about 8 weeks, but it came through, luckily, and it stayed on time with the 6 weeks. So we were very smooth sailing in the beginning, and then we had a ton of little hiccups at the end, but we overcame them. We finished and we are here. So this house is about to go on the market here in Smyrna for $399,000, and I hope it will sell quickly.